Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Aubrey. I am the owner of Aubrey Law. We are an estate planning law firm, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. And today I'm going to talk about, does a revocable living trust give you asset protection? But before I get started, if you have any questions about what I talk about today or any questions about estate planning in general, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free. Again, that website is estateplanmeeting.com. You can go there. You'll see my schedule. Pick the time that works best for you, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have regarding estate planning. So today's topic is, does a revocable living trust give you asset protection? And the answer to that question is a quick one. The answer is no, and there's a couple of reasons for that. So in estate planning, your basic estate plan contains a will, a healthcare proxy, a durable power of attorney, and then also a lot of people may add in a revocable living trust. And one of the main things that revocable living trust does is that it helps you avoid probate. So any asset contained in that trust does not have to go through probate. You can also control the distribution of the assets in that trust. So if you have minor children, or you have younger adult children, and you want to delay when they receive that money or any assets in that trust, you can do that with a trust. You can delay it out to until they're age 30, 35, whatever the case may be. You have that flexibility to do that. And one of the reasons why there is no asset protection with a revocable living trust is because you have control over those assets while you are alive that are held in trust. And you can do anything you want with those assets. You can take those assets, you can put those assets in the trust, you can take those assets out of the trust. You can do that at any point in time that you want. There's no limitations on what you can do with the assets held in that trust. Also, during your lifetime, you can make changes to that trust. You can change who the trustees are. You can change who the beneficiaries are. You can change the terms of the trust. As when your beneficiaries receive those assets, you can dissolve the trust in its entirety. You can completely remove that trust and take all the assets out of it. So you have all control over those assets. So if you have control over those assets, then you don't have any asset protection. What that means is that those assets can be attached by creditors. They can be, if you're sued by someone and you get a judgment against you, those assets can be attached to satisfy that judgment. So really what comes down to is the fact that you have complete control over those assets held in the trust during your lifetime. It provides you no asset protection. However, your beneficiaries of that trust do have asset protection. And the reason for that is that they don't have control over what happens to those assets. The trust controls what happens. So after you die, that trust is no longer revocable. It becomes irrevocable, which means it cannot be changed, or it can be changed, but there's a long process, and to do that, you have to get a court order and things like that. But after you die, that trust is now irrevocable, and your beneficiaries cannot access those assets unless the trust says so. So if the terms of the trust say they don't get the money until they're age 50, then that means that they don't have access to it. Therefore, creditors, an ex-spouse, any judgments against them can't be attached. Those assets can't be attached can't be used to satisfy a judgment. So really, during your lifetime, a revocable living trust does not provide you any asset protection. However, it does provide your beneficiaries with asset protection. And one of the main benefits of having a revocable living trust is the flexibility to make changes, the flexibility to move assets in and out of that trust. So it's a really strong and useful tool in estate planning. If you do want asset protection, then you have to remove control of the assets you have. So basically you have to relinquish control and move that into a type of trust where you can't change it and where things can't be changed. So that's the only way you can really get asset protection for those type of assets, or for assets in general. So just to recap, a revocable living trust does not provide you with asset protection. However, it allows you to avoid probate. It allows you to extend the distribution of the assets to your beneficiaries, and it does provide asset protection to your beneficiaries after you die. So that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you know someone that can benefit from seeing my video, please share this with them. If you want to hear more from me about estate planning, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have a question or comment, please leave it in the comment section. And as always, if you have any questions about estate planning, or if you want to talk about creating a trust or an estate plan, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free. Again, that website is estateplanmeeting.com. You can go there. You'll see my schedule. Pick the time that works best for you, and I'll be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. Once again, my name is Scott Aubrey. I am the owner of Aubrey Law. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon.